What is up, folks, and welcome back to another episode of the Halfsun Reborn SMP. And before you say anything, I know what you're thinking. The game looked different. Get away from me. I can't hit a bow shot to save my life. There we go. Man, I really need better armor, don't I? He did a lot of damage. Like, he did like a good, 2.5 hearts. I know what you're thinking. Game looks different, right? Game looks heckin' different. Looks a little different, right? Yeah. I turned my brightness all the way down. Hold on. There we go. I'm just kidding. We now have shaders. Isn't it outstanding? Look how gorgeous this looks. This is just BSL V7.1032 zip. Okay, yeah, that type of shader. So far, this is my favorite one that I like using. It's kind of the most not over the top. Oh, come here. There we go. It's the least over the top, but still gets like enough shader in there to kind of get the job done. I think it does a decent. job. Excuse me, sir. Can you back off, please? Thank you. It does a good job. We'll do a little fly here. I'm actually gonna spend probably the first half of the episode just showing you guys some of the different shaders. Let's see. We'll take a few minutes at least. Probably not the first half of the episode, but and then I'm gonna do a little tour on what I've been working on. So this is BSL, by the way. Let's give. First of all, let's sleep. Let me show you daytime. You've seen. Go away. I am trying to take a nap. There we go. Look at the sword. It's all glowing pink and everything. That's kind of neat. All right. And look at that. Wow. You can't tell me that doesn't look amazing. Does that not look amazing? I'm gonna take a screenshot of that as it like peeks around my house. That's cool. I like it. Looks very nice. You've probably noticed I've been using shaders in my build series. That's because it's on 1.14. So now I can go up to 1.15 and use some of the newer blocks. I'm not really sure what new blocks were added in 115 versus 114, but we'll take a look at that. So this is BSL. This is BSL V7.1032. This is like the oldest shader I've had in there. This is the one I actually use for the build series. So we can give. We'll show you Chocopic here. Chocopic's kind of a very I'd say a little more animated, a little bit more cartoony of a shader. Still got some God rays going on there, but this one's pretty good. This one's a little more light. It brightens things up, first of all, and second of all, I can definitely feel it's hitting my FPS a little bit differently there, so that's fine. This one's okay, not a major. Ooh, wow, that was a big lens flare. Jeez. This one's pretty decent, not my favorite. Let's go. CUDA shaders, I believe, is new. This is CUDA Legacy. So this one's a little more subtle. It almost makes the game look kind of generic, but with like still with shadows on the ground. And you still get your wavy leaves and stuff like you do with shaders in general, which can be turned off. I've actually debated turning wavy leaves off because I don't personally care, and I think that would up the frame rate quite a bit. So that's fine. Let's take another look here. Project Luma is pretty cool. So this one's kind of similar to CUDA. It's bright, but you get some nice water. I actually really love the water on this shader pack. Looks really good. You look up the waterfall, looks pretty nice. Very much love. I'm gonna cheat just a little bit here. Time set day. Oh, just a little bit of cheating, just to give you guys that lens flare off the side of the hill. Just a little bit of cheating. But that looks Look at that. Between the trees. Tell me that's not amazing. Alright, let's go back here. Let's take another look at SUS Ultra. These are just some of my favorites. If you want, I can link them down below. So SUS does something a little bit different. So it brings out the darkness in shade, and it definitely brightens up what's actually getting hit by light. So you can tell this one just looks a lot different. Where it's shaded is very shaded. So if I get back here, it almost feels like it's like nighttime. But then you look out, you see that it's daytime. There are some weird spots, like those trees up there look really bright. Like that's one thing I've noticed. But like, look at how it hits this wall here. Look how it hits the wall. That's so neat. Ain't that cool? And that's a project I've been working on, by the way. I'll show you guys this in a second. Let me eat food real quick. Apparently there's a zombie back there. So yeah, that Ultra's cool. Let's see. Silder's enhanced default. So this one's kind of interesting in the sense that it's similar to like default Minecraft, but it just brightens it up a little bit, and it just adds shadows. So just the shadows, and then you still get your wavy leaves. So this one's kind of nice if you really don't want it to hit the computer too hard, even though this one still hits pretty hard, actually, considering the graphics card. Though I do need to, I could tune shaders up a little bit to run better. I just haven't done much with it. This one's pretty cool. I kind of like this one for just like general use, like, or if you have maybe a less like heavy computer. This could be pretty good. And Silder's Vibrant. Let's take a quick peek. Kind of like Aether's, just, you know, a little bit brighter. Basically, the difference between a lot of these shaders is how it emphasizes the dark to the light. So like back here, I can still see pretty much everything. But if I turn on SUS Ultra, and then I'm under these trees, look how much darker it is. And then look how much brighter that is. I actually love SUS Ultra. I think SUS Ultra looks cool. SUS Ultra, I think, is definitely a little bit more realistic, I'd say. Closer to realistic, less animated, less cartoony. Oh, no, not damn it. Let's see. Silder's Enhanced Default. Silder's Vibrant. We've already looked at that. So this is the last one here, and this is the extreme this is Silder's Vibrant shaders, but basically the extreme volumetric. Oof, look at that. A little bit more cartoony, but definitely brings it out. But there's a part of this shader that I like particularly, and I'm going to show you guys that here. Is it like midday? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do /weather. Let's do rain. We're going to make it rain here real quickly. Look at the rain. I've showed you guys this before. I think it was all the way back on Ethereal. Like Ethereal, whatever it was, season like 1? Where was I? What SMP was I on? What SMP was I on when I last used shaders for an SMP series? I can't remember. I guess it would have been maybe Ethereal. But anyway, yeah, I showed this off, and this just looks... Look at the atmosphere. This feels... Is the music? No? Okay. Turn the rain up just a little bit. It feels like I'm in the rain. And if you look below the lampposts here, you see how the light's kind of reflecting off the bottom? Ain't that cool? That's so cool. I got something in my throat. Alright. But yeah, ain't that cool? That's snazzy. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, so now that I've shown you guys some of those shaders, I actually want to give you guys a little bit of a tour on what I have been working on. It's been a couple days since I got an episode. A lot of stuff has happened. I don't even know where to start. There's so much that I've been working on. First things first, we'll do minor spawn tour. Wilmer's been, or Wilmer, however you want to say it, has been working on his little house over here. This thing is pretty neat. I actually love the style he's going for with this kind of like treehousey mountain into the mountain style. Love the atmosphere going on. He's got a nice little... I want to fix this up over here. I hate that this is floating. Though I think the nether portal's going to move anyway, so that's kind of temporary. But he's actually got some... I love the lamppost. It looks cool. He's got it all lit up. He still has torches everywhere, but, you know, that's fine. Oh, I actually haven't seen the inside yet. Ooh. Oh, wow. He's got... Wow. Wow. Okay, this is a lot of chest storage. Oh my god. He's got so much storage here. Love the ceiling. Love what he's doing with the design work here. This is pretty nice. He's a newer member to the server, and I think he's been on quite a bit doing some work, so I wanted to show off his house. I think does he have a second floor? I don't know. Does he have stairs somewhere to get to his second floor? Oh, here they are. Okay. Alright, so not much up here yet, but he's really made good use of his space. Like, his space in the mountain, he is definitely, like, I'm more of a tight-knit builder. Like, I build in small areas, and I make my interiors pretty small, and I make them, like, work. But he's actually done a pretty decent job at, like, making the most of his mountain space here. Oh, there's, like, little bit of glass up there. That's kind of cool. That looks nice. Really good job, Wilmer. Really good job. I could just come out here. What's that? And I'll just float down here. Back to spawn. Some of these torches. Do I have light? Okay, I do have light down there. I filled up this, like, little back area here. I think DJ was working on the interior to this. Maybe not yet. Not yet. He's still... He did make it really clear that he wanted to be the one to do the interior for this library thing. For this little, like, I think it was the library. Or clock tower. Whichever you want to call it. He was pretty adamant about doing the interior for that. So I'm going to let him do that. Is it becoming... Is it just midday? And that's why it looks weird right now? Yeah. I'm not used to shaders. You come over here. I did build this little, like, wall section. I actually want to put a staircase over here. Just so you can get up. I love that from this angle, you can kind of see Wilmer's base up there. Like, looking through the... So much atmosphere. Spawn has... I don't want to toot my own horn, because I've done... Me and DJ have both done a big majority of work here at Spawn. But this is looking, like, fantastic. Like, this is looking... Like, with shaders especially. Like, wow. I feel like I'm, like, on... a pre-built, like, server. Like, this is a server lobby. But I'm loving how I can just peek through that hillside and I can see his base. And his base style kind of matches, like, Spawn, but just, like, is different just enough to where it keeps you interested. Like, oh, like, ooh, what's that? Very nice. Very nice indeed. Come over here. This is something I didn't get too far into this, but I was working on a, kind of filling this in, bridge area here. Actually, need to poke in here. There's probably some mobs back here. Oh, there's our creeper. Excuse me, creeper. Get out of here. I could definitely use some torches back here. Torch spam is fine back here. That or I'll just put, like, slabs back here. But yeah, this is all pretty much good to go there. I'll pop back out here. But yeah, bridge looking pretty nice. I gotta do a lot more work on this. But I'm thinking about doing maybe like a tree farming kind of thing over here. I do have my beacon poking out of... Oh, the beacon glowing looks really vibrant. Wow. Got my beacon down there just for stone and stuff. I've been growing trees over here just because this is where I kind of have the most space. It's hard to grow, you know, an abundant amount of trees on Amplify because there's just no flat ground anywhere. Go over here. This is Wilmer's base. Let's go down here. I did build this little guy here, little animal farm. I can't remember, we did not do that on camera. So yeah, that's new to you guys as well. So what else am I missing? Am I missing anything else? I could take you where DJ's been working on the spawn. So this is the shopping district. It looks like some people have already marked fishing hut for Whalmer, and DJ's making a rocket shop. That's kind of cool. They've been slowly chiseling away at some of the areas over here, but this looks pretty good. I'm loving the way that this looks. Oh, I'm getting some frame drops. I think that's mainly amplified though. That's mainly amplified terrain. And then we come over here. I've been doing this little bit of a terracing, this little terrace section here. I haven't done the rest of the wall yet, but basically what's going to be up here, I'm going to do this brick pathway is going to kind of go up a slope, and you can get up to the top there, just like up the side of this wall. And then up here, if I come on top of here, I'm going to clean a lot of this out, and the beacon is going to go right here in the center. And I'm thinking about maybe doing like a custom tree up here. I think that could look kind of cool. Haven't really worked up here all the way yet, but we got to get some stuff done up here. By next episode, a lot of stuff is probably going to be done. Like that bridge, this area, all that stuff. I'm sorry, this has primarily been kind of a spawn tour episode, but I'm kind of just bringing in I'm taking in all the shaders. This is going to be kind of just a filler episode, I think. And that's fine, because you guys like filler episodes. I don't know if you guys like filler episodes. I got a lot more stuff to work on in the next episode. Like, for example, we're going to be building, to go over, I guess, a couple plans if we want to cut it to be a little bit of a shorter episode. I want to build a fishing hut over here next episode. And I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do that. But I got a couple ideas, basically, to where we're going to have this, I'm going to bring this all the way over. I want to put a river that flows through here. I got to clean. Oh! Hi! Look at this little bit of atmosphere back here. What is this his, this is his mine. Whalmer, great job, dude. I love the atmosphere you got going on here with some of these builds. That's outstanding. I love it. I was thinking about putting a little, I might still put a little pond like here. Or maybe, ooh, you know what we'll do? We'll put the pond over here and have the river come around here, and he can have an opportunity to build a little bridge across and everything. Do like a waterfall right here. Ah, the ideas keep flowing. It's pretty nice. But yeah, we're gonna do a fishing hut right there. This hill over here, this one right there, looks a little bland. Oh, hi. Hello. So I might want to do something with this hill. I'm not sure yet. I might do some kind of like I'm thinking of like doing some like castle towers on each side of this this nether portal, and then doing like a bridge over it, and then doing maybe some mountain homes up there, because then the initial idea, I know with shaders, banners still kind of glitch out. This is pre-release Optifine, so just keep that in notes. If you see any glitches, just ignore it. We are going to put villagers in here, and there's going to be just different villagers and all. We're going to put librarians in the little tower here, and we're going to put I don't know what all these are going to service by. A food villager, farming villager, bunch of stuff. But that's about it, really. That's kind of all I wanted to talk about in this episode. We have shaders now. I'll try to leave a bunch of those download links below. But oh, look at the sky! Look at the sky! You can't tell me that don't look absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, I think I'm going to call it here. Sorry for the little bit more of a relaxed episode. Didn't really work on too much. I kind of just showed you guys around. But if you guys did enjoy, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all of those wonderful things. And I will see you guys in the next one.